Now let's perform first the spread. So Leo consciousness, Leo friends, these are of course general readings. They are not going to resonate or actualize for everyone watching. That's why please check your other astrological associations if you think those are also working for you. Now let's find out the first your cards. This is your energy. Now a card which is representing your energy, what you are stepping up, and this is your foundation, but it is more also the hidden part, the subconscious influences it can be. So a card for the past. This is what is on your mind, but also what is visible or on the surface. We will see what we will be finding there, and some future prospects for you. Again, foundation. Here, what is on your mind, foundation. What is on your mind? Here is a card at the very core of this foundation. This can be a distant past card, and here there is something at the top of your head, like a priority maybe, or something energetically, maybe this is a person. And then we will have a future prospect here. We will also have the spirit cards. So, oh, I have forgot one card in the previous reading, but that's okay. If it wants to come, it will come. Let's get one spirit card. There are actually 4 spirit guide cards, but I think now one of them is in the previous, due to the previous reading. It has stayed in the previous reading. It has mixed with the cards, but that's okay. If it comes, maybe there is going to be a double message there for you. So this is a spirit guide card in which we will be looking at by the end of the reading. So okay, this is Deste for those who first time seeing me doing this reading. This is a very special reading. It's my expertise of cards, and I have been doing this actually for 6 years since my channel in YouTube exists. Time to time there were times that I also brought other readings, but now I am bringing this for the Taurus solar eclipse. So the energy you are in is the Zara reversed. Oh, okay, so maybe this is how the card shows that Taurus is gonna, of course, this eclipse will square you to your Leo placements and other fixed sign placements. Zara. Now, Zara is Zara means in Deste cards, this is actually a horse. A particular, how do they say, some doubt in you, like some skepticism towards things. Okay, you have some, it says you have some doubt about things and you are skeptic about them. So you are not really fully jumping or trusting something, but rather taking yourself back. Well, there can be some also suspicious energy. Okay. It can be also show a woman who is passionately in love. For a man, if you are a man watching, it can be indication of your profession here. Okay. Now, it can be also the envy energy over a person. So you are here, I think, energetically with this reversed Zara. You are a bit under stressed. And now we have Hesse. Wow. This is another horse. Now Hesse is, something is making us a bit mad about something. It makes us mad. It makes us, how do they say? There is a particular behavior of someone that you do not like. Maybe it feels unstable to you. or there is something we are really being crazy about. This can also definitely give that energy as well. I feel, Leo, your energy a bit like there is some uncanny energy, uncanny energy in which you cannot actually develop a consistent step towards something. Now, in your foundation, we are finding some secrets, some truths for this new moon solar eclipse. Are these making us feel upside down? Maybe yes, but actually, the more we are finding secrets and new things, which is gonna reveal us information, maybe this information is a bit making us upside down. You may find also, by knowing the true essence of a fact or a situation, you may have a relief. You may have a relief. So this can arrive you all of a sudden. Now, in the past we had the stars. Stars is fame. It's about to become famous, to shine in a place. Like people spotting you, pointing at you, you are known, okay? So here there is an energy in the past where there is some spotlight on you, okay? You are feeling some kind of a spotlight on you. In your foundation, we have the camel. Now, this card is about how you can persevere in hard times, like this camel. Camel, of course, I love camels, by the way. They are resourceful animals, and here they carry their water, actually, and food. When this gets low, their also resources get low. This is a resourceful energy. It talks about what kind of financial, material, foundation you are stepping upon. And of course, this is perseverance in the hard times. Are also strong desire, it can be. Are readjustments to certain conditions, it can be. Or we are maybe waiting to be rewarded for our patience. Or you have built some resilience over the months lately, and you are actually standing and showing tolerance even under pressure here. This is also you trying to find out how you can overcome maybe some financial difficulties. And Sa reverse. This represents, there is a man here. Sa is the lover of the female energy. Lover of the female, but the female is actually in another relationship. Sa usually is a very diplomatic lover who always shows this diplomatic skills in the relationships. He is a honey-tongued man who can really easily influence people. But in this position, I think you have found some truths about Sa, maybe about their financial plans, or a specific condition about a person has become more relevant to you now. And maybe as you learn this, because Sa can indicate also a situation in which one person is not behaving so dependable. Let's say they have really messed up with something, like it is learned, and then some new responsibilities are taken, energy it can be. But of course, this may have some levels there. As you may find out, Sa always has an agenda. This is not a man who is just super relaxed and chill. They always have an agenda. So maybe there are some obvious truths about a person with regards to their financial plans, or anything with regards to material world. And Zara here maybe shows like what you have been like suspected, or being skeptic about this person. But there is also something which something makes you a bit feel crazy, okay? In the past you had hopes maybe. Now in the probable future, there we go. We have a woman here, Atam Deva. Now this is a woman who is a bit seeing themselves at the center of the world and always wanna be like number one attention. And a very ambitious woman, okay? A very ambitious woman. So the star mirroring the Atam Deva telling me that there is someone here who is taking the spotlight. Of course, the person who is taking the spotlight here, though, can be a female figure, okay? Female figure. Atam Deva usually, as she's too competitive with others, causes usually disappointments, and this woman usually thinks they are the most important actually. But there can be also in other reading interpretation, this can also mean a particular situation now is bringing you to a spotlight at this time, okay? On your mind, okay, so this is mirroring the camel here. Instability you think is your enemy. So you are a fixed sign, and in the fixed sign energy, when we see a reversed anchor here, so that stability, it seems, felt threatened to you, or something feels upside down there. I feel Leo is here pushed by some financial conditions. Actually, it's like maybe there was some type of a partnership with a person, or maybe in business, but you have been like all this time has been super skeptic, very suspicious about this. Maybe this has developed some insecurities towards other persons. Something maybe went out of control, shadowed these hopes. And actually in the dynamic of the connection, your partner or this person was moving themselves according to your behavior you show. But something also does not feel certain to me. You are here like coping with some uncertainties in the past. And Parsandra, this is a woman, usually shows third person's involvement to relationships. Also the analysis paralysis lady who drags everyone into mess, and the Atam Deva together. Well, you got to be very careful with the female figures, Leo, at this time. Female figures here may not serve best interest. I would say actually better for you to figure yourself out. The door and the star. This is what makes someone very famous, recognizable, by maybe a higher place. There is a door here, right? Which is gonna bring maybe that fame. But what happens here suddenly, you suddenly develop this suspicion or skepticism over a particular situation, okay? I see there are some female figures around you. Not maybe they are at the first place in your life, but they may not serve well at this time, okay? We have LEOTAROT. This is the partner card, the husband card. This is what at the core. So LEOTAROT is the husband partner, Sa is the lover male. So maybe for some Leos there are two people, or there is this two projections of a person, like a man which is being both the lover, and deep down in your psyche maybe there is this projection of like a partner. And at the top of your head, your willingness to overcome obstacles by predicting them. You are very, very, very cautious, very cautious. But the problem here is that at this new moon solar eclipse, as we have this Uranian quality, this Uranian energy will gonna square you. So Uranian energies always bring this some type of a urge, okay, and some electrical things. Even we wanna wait for things developing, let's say, naturally for us. Due to that Uranian quality, we may also feel that sudden urges to act. And what becomes a destiny is when you go with that urge. But if you develop awareness and have foresight about that urge, you may become more aware of your actions, and actually you may lead the path. However, of course, to control urges can be difficult, and when we cannot control the urges create the destiny. So here your, I think, challenge is how to create that dharmic path. Are you gonna like have these urges to move in a direction which may drag you into a difficulty with these female figures? Because yes, you see, Vali, that this is the evil. There is a female energy. They look very evil to me. I think you're gonna meet with some type of a shadow element in a woman or a person. Or this can be something meeting with the shadow. It can be a person who has that shadow quality, but actually trying to make you aware from something about yourself. It can be. So there are some deep psychological influences projected to you by other females. It can be. I will tell you something, Leo. To be in the spotlight around this time and dragged by some kind of a urge can be very misleading. Because here what you need to do, Zara reverse, Hesse reverse, this is actually not letting to put our feet into the earth, but rather is don't get dragged here, okay? Don't get dragged. Of course, there can be some multiple sides of a relationship as well. This valid energy, this new moon solar eclipse can really make you see and realize your main obstacle. And this may come from maybe female figures. Solar eclipses actually do not, expect something necessarily to happen all of a sudden. These are more of like making things visible for us, as it's a solar eclipse, right? It's gonna make things visible for us. So I think what you have maybe feared of or ever like couldn't, let's say, acknowledge it to yourself is likely to come at the solar eclipse time. And there you need to choose to be grounded. Do not, it says, do not defeat it by your urges. Ahriman reverse. Oh, Ahriman is by the way, this is the magic card, a spell card, witchcraft card. And I have the Valide, this is also the witch energy. But archetypically, it's the shadow, okay? Dark side of things, which is like yin and yang. But ultimately important for the existence of the yin as well. So here Ahriman, as it is also the sex card. Well, Leo, let's give you some protection seriously here. Now here, this is about undoing the works of witchcraft, okay? Otherwise something will make you to make some hasty decisions, which may make you to regret later. I kindly ask you, do not make any decisions also tempted or dragged with this dark female energy. You may regret later because you're gonna see Parsandra, Atam Deva, Valide. These are all insecurity and jealousy energy, which can try to rule circumstances, but you need to keep yourself still and cool, okay? And Ahriman here telling us you got to seek balance in the situations. So here, I think we shouldn't be dragged, okay, by a particular temptation. As cross reversed, it seems I avoid from making mistakes because things can really mess up for me. This is your number one realization, actually telling me that you are pretty much aware of what things may cause later. But if you get tempted and if a particular urge takes hold, you may be dragged to a mess with this female energy. Maybe something here with regards to fame, to become known, or to become known for something, it can be. And of course, Eferat, the husband card. Also, this is the Sherlock Holmes energy. I want to know the truth. And here we have the book reverse, which is the truth. So Eferat here can also be your inner Sherlock Holmes archetype, which is actually knowing the truth deep down. So maybe your suspicions and skepticism about people here coming forefront. It's definitely a time of realizations and not to be dragged by some energy. You really need to control your urges at this time. So this is what is going to be visible for you, for your awareness, Leo. Thank you so much for joining me in this mini Katina's Destiny reading. See you in the next ones. Ciao for now.